We've got high hopes for this contest with these two. Alexander Roy Jones Jr. What a pleasure to. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. He threw a punch and just got countered. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What will they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just that.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was... Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. We've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. That one lands. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Hook misses. Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Nice straight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt of... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. can see it right here. That body shot sent them down, and they weren't getting up.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four,
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Roy Jones and back at it in round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's dominating him, and he's going to let him know all about it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been... On to the 5th we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch caught him clean. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Catch and shoot. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back. Oh, my word. Down goes RJJ. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four. And you still want to fight.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Nice defense on that hook. And not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that... And there's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
It's all offense all the time. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice counter shot. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separated. The unified heavyweight champion is down! You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five, six.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last one. Here comes round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
And he scores with the counter. time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that lap. Round 8, and we're off again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. Miss with that jab. Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back.
And the big cat goes down. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
This round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referee...